inopportune time. Welcome to Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Leading Carolina now in his second season, there's Dave Canales. Put together a 5-win campaign, taking over the rebuilding Panther squad last year. Running the show across the field, the head coach of the Jaguars. These guys ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, starting our second year here in the Madden booth. And as the rain falls in Jacksonville, we're underway. Trevor Etienne to return this. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. And they're brought out by someone still trying to live up to that #1 pick status from the 2023 draft. Now in his third season from the University of Alabama, it's Bryce Young.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of the league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
Young on the play action. He's keeping it. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They run again with Hubbard. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Jaguars' 40.
On the counter, Dowdle. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
9 yards.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
He was brought down at the 46. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And he will not get the first, but this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
1-yard pickup. And that's 3rd down.
Young's going to sneak it. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of
It's a
downs.
gain of 2. That's good for a Panthers first down. A pickup of 2 yards.
His legs giving this opening drive some extra legs, partner. Good enough there to pick up the first.
Yeah, and I think that's good, Kate, because nobody on that sideline wanted to kick a field goal right there. You reach this part of the field, you want to go finish with 6.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Young working from the gun. Steps up and he's running with it. And Young with a smart move here on the slide as he picks up the first down.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Panthers first down. 1st and goal at the 9.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Play action now. Young. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. He's looking for Chuba Hubbard out of the backfield. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter.
Runs pass. Complete to Taylor.
Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making a stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
Seibert's kick is up and good. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
Even if it's not a touchdown, well, you're happy to see the offense produce points in the first trip out there this season. For a kicker, kind of nice to start 1 for 1 as well.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here comes the Jaguar offense now. Their turn to set out on an opening drive. They're brought out by the 5th-year man out of Clemson. Hard to believe it's year 5, isn't it, Brock? Former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Here's ETN on first down. Oh, he lost the football. Panthers pick this one up. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Now for the second time, we take a look at this Panther offense. Their first drive of the new campaign netted a field goal. Now let's see if they can bump. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down. From the gun, ETN gets it. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down.
The 46-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
To the air on 3rd and long. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. The Carolina offense out ready to go for their second drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
On fourth down, Panthers going to turn to Sam Martin to punt this one away. And he gets it away from his end zone. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Jaguars send running back Travis Etienne trotting back out to the field. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punch, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive. Now a give to Etienne running right. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Now it's Lawrence. Here comes the screen for Etienne. Has a lane inside the 25. And he's going to get it down at the 18-yard line. They've been leaving him open, and that is something they're going to have to button up in the near future, Brock, considering the type of start this guy is having.
Yeah, this running back's making all sorts of friends with his buddies in his offensive huddle. Enemies on the other side, but this kind of production means everybody's going to get to eat today.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
No gain on the play.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Etienne, and he runs it across. Touchdown! The Jaguars pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Cam Little to try the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Jaguars take a 4-point lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. On the return, this is Etienne. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. Through the second level at the 40. And he's finally brought down just a yard shy of midfield. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
That's good for a Panthers 1st down. A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Carolina.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Trying to get outside with Hubbard. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackling for a loss, we've got 2nd and 11.
You know, we love to talk about corners, those corners that both love to tackle and cover. It's kind of the same thing with these defensive ends. Most of them love sacks. They love rushing the quarterback. But those that run down a toss play like that, they separate themselves from others.
That's caught by Hubbard. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him.
Still 2nd down.
So this is going to be second down and long following the holding flag. They'll run here following the penalty. Spins out of one side. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a gain of 22. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
And the Panthers first down. First and 10 at the
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be second and 9. Out of the gun, Young. Defense is there, and he's going down. For the moment, we've got a sack. We do though have a flag to sort out first before we can lock that in. All right, this is a little bit odd. I think in most spots we'd expect to see them decline the call, take the lost yards and down.
All I can think of here is they've got some extreme confidence, maybe hubris in their defense to make a similar type of play, but just tack on even more negative yards lost.
And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So as much as the offense might want that last play wiped out, Brock, defense declines the penalty, and it will stand. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. 7-3 is our score. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's third and very long. Inside the screen, it's Hubbard. Down the sideline past the 40. And he has it down to the 26-yard line. A gain of 27 yards there. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
That's another Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Young hangs on to it. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards too.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Shotgun snap out of Young. Throw is there for Jatavion Sanders. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. They got a flag down. Think this might be a hold, partner. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. I'll take second down behind the sticks now after that holding call. From the pistol, it's Young. He completes it in traffic. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions you never turn them down, but to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Third and long, Young sends this to the end zone. And he drops it in the end zone! The look was there on third down. Instead, it's incomplete.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
And a well-placed kick here. Not quite on the goal line, but they're pinned deep at their own 10.
10-yard line.
The Jaguars, down running back Travis Etienne, trotting back out to the field. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Here's Etienne to begin the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9. At the 11.
Counter give to Etienne. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Butkus, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. He picked up close to 4. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Robinson on the inside give. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run here. ETN. The defense holds on this 3rd down. They stop him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down now. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Logan Cook on to punt. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. The Panthers and Chuba Hubbard ready to begin another drive. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. That penalty helps him out, makes it 2nd and 7. Running it after the penalty. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. The return begins on their side of midfield. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Let's go.
Trying it right side with ETN. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled out for about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
ETN again. Still going inside the 35. And he is down to the 30-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
That's good for a Jaguars 1st down.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and say these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. But they show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 2nd down, Robinson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and
Throw here, 3rd down. Down he goes. The Panthers got him. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face fourth down.
Hey, third down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
The Jaguars into punt formation. Logan Cook, the one to kick it away. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. It's Young to throw here on first. Jump off caught by his back. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Offense to the line, second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a toss, headed left. Hubbard hop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see a crow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL. But it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
6-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the 10.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on 3rd down, it's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
Jacksonville in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Panthers set to take the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the puncher, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. 1st and 10, it's Hubbard. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Going play action. Young. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short on the 35.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Sam Martin on the punt. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. That'll be the 1st and more. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled for a 4th gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Jaguars, first down.
Lawrence with it on 1st. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Thrown again. Here's Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Here we go on 4th, Lawrence. A desperate heave here for 6. And the man is there to knock it away. Great defense to not only deny that touchdown, but force this turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The Panthers and Chuba Hubbard ready to begin another drive. And among all the team's pass catchers, partner, he has been one of the brightest spots in this opening half. I mean, I think we agree he's outshined several of their receivers and tight ends that we're used to seeing be the guys to get those targets. To the air on 1st down, Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their 1st. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Looks like that last play convinces them to keep this one on the ground. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Hubbard again. Play not developing as they'd hoped. That's a loss of yardage. Brock, 4th down coming up. The rookie out of Colorado, the one to bring him down. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And that return brings us to the end of our first 2 quarters of play. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Today is the day we've been working towards all summer, the debut of our new halftime show. So without further ado, let's roll. Our trip around the NFL starts now, and it starts with a good one in the AFC West. And it's a guy who finished with 23 touchdowns and only 3 interceptions last year, Justin Herbert. The throw, the catch, and a 39-yard touchdown pass. From there, why don't we go to South Philly, look in on the Eagles as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And it's last year's Offensive Player of the Year, Saquon Barkley. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Eagles begin their title defense with a victory in the season opener. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts taking on the Miami Dolphins. And here it's Tua hooking up with his main man, Jalen Waddle. A 12-yard touchdown pass. The Dolphins with the lead in the opener at the half. Time for a look here at the rest of the games going on and what's to come here in Week 1 of the new NFL season. Meanwhile, in our game, not a lot of offense to go around. 7-3 is the score as we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Starting at the 10. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Jacksonville has its offense out there to start this third quarter. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up, and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem. The Panthers and Chuba Hubbard ready to begin another drive. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Young on the play action. And he can't escape. Jaguars all over him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Play action now. Young. He's in trouble and gets blocked out again. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up 3rd down. Defense is roaring here. Back-to-back sacks have him in a great spot to end this drive immediately. Completed to his running back. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Carolina in punt formation. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today. And he drives this into the pouring rain. Has some daylight through the 40. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Lawrence working from the gun. Nose caught. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to ETN. Jukes away from one. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Here's ETN on 1st down. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
This time it's a passing play. Here comes the screen for ETN. And he dodged the tackle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll toss it to ETN. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
ETN has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Kate, we do see this happen a good bit, don't we? Especially with better defenses in this league. When they get backed up and they get in situational football like this where they have to get a stop, they just crank it up another notch. Stop the run on 1st, stop the pass on 2nd, and now, well, the money down. It's all about what you do on 3rd. Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
He'll throw it. He will not escape the rush on 4th and goal. That's a sack. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
This drive will begin with Hubbard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Young working from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Punt team on the field. It'll be Sam Martin doing the honors. From his end zone, he gets the kick away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. They took their shot on 4th and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. Lawrence in the pistol. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Lawrence trying again on second. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a fourth down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And all that pressure gets it done. That's a sack on fourth down as they force the turnover.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Hubbard gets it to start the drive. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. The rookie out of Colorado, the one to bring him down. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Zone read, they'll give it to Hubbard. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. To the air on 3rd and long. Into the hands of Leggett. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the first down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there, and that earns the holding penalty. They motion the tight end over. 3rd and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And there won't be a return here. This punt is out of bounds. They'll say inside the 40. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And after they were stopped on 4th down, their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to well on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. The Carolina offense headed out now.
29-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Counter play, Hubbard. Shoves him off. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Young hangs onto it. And he gives himself up after a short gain. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 49-yard line.
Young hangs onto it. On the move, past the 40. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
First down. A gain of 15.
Up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They go with Dowdle on the run. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
They'll air it out on 3rd. The Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
So out now comes the punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Somebody give this guy a break as he sends his 10th punt away. And this is marked out all the way down at the 6. They'll be dangerously close to their own goal line for this series. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Jaguars football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on to it for one final quarter. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's going to have this up just a little bit shy of the 20. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
The Jaguars first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. And he makes the fair catch inside the 45. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll start on the ground. Dowdle drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over.
And he can't escape. Jaguars all over it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I gotta make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Shotgun snap now to Young. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Even on 3rd and long, he still couldn't bring himself to force the throw right there, and that's okay. As coordinators will like to say, every drive that ends with a kick we can live with. Don't put the ball in harm's way.
Their punter making his way out now. And they could really use a good one here. He has it at the 22. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. And there is room for improvement from that previous drive. Stalled out, necessitated a call to that punt team.
Yeah, and in these situations, I always love reminding the offense that first down. Just move the chains the first time to get yourself in the rhythm, because you don't want to see that punter anytime soon.
1st and 10, Orlando Robinson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss, just like that.
And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Can't connect on this one. A rare miss. Been thrown for him all game, but this one didn't work out. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Now it's Lawrence. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's tackled for no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Got his man. Thomas has it. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the 1st down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on 3rd down. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Caught by Washington, left side. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on 3rd downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
Escapes the defender. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. It's Young, the throw here on first. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Out of the gun, Young. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Shotgun give now to Dowell. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. They put a receiver in motion right. 3rd and long, Young. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. And they had to wave that white flag on their last drive, Brock, hoping to avoid having to call that punter this time out.
Yeah, and you get several chances a game, on average, somewhere around 10 possessions, and you know not all of them are going to pan out. So you got to forget what lies behind and keep pressing on to the journey ahead.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Another carry for Robinson. He takes it down to the 33. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
1st down, and they go right back to it.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Lawrence now off the play action. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Robinson on the inside give. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. You got to find a completion right there. Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, this is Etienne. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to to throw. Here's Young. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Young to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And they don't get any help on their 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Feeling the receiver in motion left. They'll throw, 3rd and long. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. So that's going to bring up 4th down. They'll bring out the punter here. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. 1st and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Here's Robinson to start the drive. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a counter give to Robinson. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on play as well. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make? When in reality, in this game, in the 4th quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play. Salvage that real estate that's so important to try to play a little add-on and make this a 2-score game. That's not going to help in that decision at all.
And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Calls fair catch and has it inside the 40-yard line. The Panthers set to take the field.
At their own 39-yard line.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw, Young. Setting up the running back screen. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. And the draw, it's Dowdle. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
A gain of 3 yards.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a 1st. They're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Panthers down by 7. All set now, 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motioning right. To the air on 1st down, Young. Throws caught. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on his 2nd and inches. From the gun, a run for Dowdle. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
He'll look to throw it. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Here he is to throw. Makes the catch. Don't think he's going to get much, if any, as he heads out of bounds right near the line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd.
Looking to throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they get to him and hold him down. What a play. Forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Coaches challenge him to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Out now runs the Jaguars offense. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job, now you got to do yours.
Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Staying with Robinson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Try and run here with Robinson. They'll have the 1st down and even more. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run it with Robinson from the pistol. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. Well, partner, long season ahead, but undoubtedly a good start here today, getting the win in Week 1.
Yeah, a bad start now on the other side could snowball on you. 1 loss into 2 into 3 and so on. But you get that early win, it could get you playing at a mid-season level in the early goings of a season and lead to a really good start that has you talking playoff hopes in the front half of the schedule.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.
The new season starts now. I'm Scott Hansen, and you are tuned in to the brand new EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 1. Plenty of action to get you caught up on. We'll start in Jacksonville. The Jaguars at home to take on the Carolina Panthers. And how about a big play here from the Jaguars defense? They made their presence felt in a number of ways, including the pass rush as they get the sack here. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers. They're hosting the Detroit Lions. And he was a top 10 rusher from a year ago, Josh Jacobs. He had 15 touchdowns on the ground last year. He's got his first of the new season right now. Lastly, got one more to show you here. And it's the man who missed last year but is back now, J.J. McCarthy. He is at his best when the lights are brightest. 4 touchdown passes for him on the night. The Vikings come away with the victory. It's win 1 in game 1 for J.J. McCarthy. And that'll do it for us. After a fun first week, let's do it again, shall we? Scott